Hi, I'm Corey Angston, and please go out there and support Afresh Entertainment Magazine.
Hey, you sounded great.
Hi, I'm Ann Sheaver, and I'm here at the W in Hutchinson for a real special treat with Richie McDonald. How did you get started in country music?
Well, I moved to Nashville in 1992, and by the way of Dallas, Texas, which I was born in Dallas, raised in Lubbock, Texas. And long story short, I worked for Coca-Cola for 8 years, and just felt like, I was playing in bands at night in Dallas, and I knew that I wanted to pursue my dream and move to Nashville. I knew that's where I needed to be because that was, country music USA. So I moved there in '92 and just started knocking on doors, and it was really, I think in this business it's you got to have talent, but I don't think that's the main thing. I think timing and luck are another part of the equation. So stumbled across Dean Sams, and he put Lone Star together, and I was honored enough to I was honored to be the lead singer of Lone Star for 13 years. So that's kind of where my start came from.
And do you think that's how you kind of got into your first big break with with all the songwriting and everything you do?
Yeah, absolutely. When you get a record deal like that, then and if you're already a songwriter, then you have other songwriters that want to write with you because they want to get their songs on your album. So it opened up a lot of doors for me.
And what do you think one of the things that you've accomplished in all the years you've been doing this is probably your most memorable moment?
Well, there's been a lot. And I think a lot of songs that I've been a part of as a songwriter, have all come from inspiration from my family. But you know what? I'll never forget the night that Rhett was 4 years old, and I'm Already There was written about Rhett after a phone conversation that I had with him when he was 2, and he said, "Daddy, when you coming home?" So I'm Already There hits the charts, and it goes on to 4 or 5 weeks at number 1, and at Country Music Fest, we were on stage, and Rhett came on stage and sang that song with me, and Rhett and I sat on the stage holding our microphones, and I have that picture in my studio, and that's just it's something I'll never forget. The little boy that started it all was sitting on stage singing a song with me.
Now, does he kind of still follow in wanting to sing now?
Absolutely. He's more of a player. He started playing the piano when he was 5 and played for about 5 years, and then he thought that the guitar was much cooler. So now Brett's kind of a John Mayer wannabe. Dave Matthews, Jack Johnson. He loves guitar music, and he's quite a player for 14 years old.
If you had to sing a song that was going to leave an impact on the entire world, and they told you only had 5 minutes left, what song would you perform and why?
Well, gosh, that's a tough question because there's so many great songs, and not even songs that I was a writer on. But you know what? I think if it was a song that I didn't write, would probably be "Live Like You Were Dying" by Tim McGraw. I mean, I think that song just says it all. To live each day to its fullest. I love that song. I wish I would have recorded it, but. If it was a song that I was a writer on, I would have to say a song called "Hey God." That just I wrote it, to thank my many blessings and just say thank you for everything that's ever happened to me, good and bad.
Now, what kind of projects do you have coming up? Because I'm sure there's more in the making.
Well, I have a Christmas CD that's out this year. It's called "If Every Day Could Be Christmas." I have a new country CD that just came out. Called "Slow Down," and it's a project that I wanted to do for a long time, and it's all ballads. I mean, it is. I'm just telling people if you want to mellow out, chill out, get a cup of coffee, sit down, and that's what this album is. And I don't know. I'm just a sucker for ballads. I love ballads, and those 2 CDs you can get those on my website at www.richiemcdonald.com and digitally worldwide. And then I also have a Christian CD out that came out 3 years ago called "I Turn to You." So, I've been busy in the studio, recording the music that I've wanted to record, and that's what's going on.
So are you going to be doing tours now that you have all those CDs out?
Well, my tours really are more one-offs. I'll do a show here and there, and I'm right now on tour with Jim Brickman. This, swinging by here in Hutchinson at the W is kind of a one-off for me. And but I've been doing a Christmas show with Jim Brickman this year, so I've enjoyed that.
Now, how did you meet up with Jim Brickman? I know you guys did a song together.
Yeah, well, I guess 3 years ago when I did his tour, we wrote a song called Coming Home for Christmas. And it's the first time I'd ever met Jim, and we wrote the song, and it was just kind of a natural, it evolved naturally because we had the song that we wrote together. He goes, you could come out on the road with me, and I could play your hits, and you could sing my hits, and it just works out great.
Oh, I bet it's an amazing show.
It really is. I love it. It's so intimate, with Jim on the piano, and then we have Tracy Silverman on the violin, and then Ann Cochran's the female vocalist. And it's just, it's just different from being on a stage with, drums and guitars, and it's just Jim and that beautiful piano music and singing with that.
Very, very talented.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love his music too. And I love the fact that you guys did something together.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Thank you.
So, anything else that you would like to let your fans know?
I can ride a bicycle backwards.
That's pretty cool.
That's it. I don't know. I'm just saying I can. I did it to impress my 10th grade girlfriend. I'd ride by her house on a bicycle backwards, and it worked for a little while. Then I fell off. Broke my heart.
If you have not seen him, get out and get to one of his shows. Get online, check him out. Get one of his CDs. Because you're missing out if you don't, and get out there and support live music.
Hi, we're Two Choices, and you're watching Afresh TV.